when I was 4 years old, I got to play some Halo Combat Evolved with my uncle and my big brother at his house, and we had a great time and played split screen all the time. And I didn't really ever forget that time. I didn't forget that moment because it was really great. We played on Blood Gulch, Halo Combat Evolve, and just started playing against each other. I obviously sucked, and they were letting me win. But what stuck with me was just how fun the game was. And later on down my life, like every time I saw my big brother playing on the Xbox 360, playing some Halo 3, I'd sneak up into his room. He would go to his other parents' house, and I'd sneak up into his room, and I'd play Halo 3, and just on his account. I don't even know if I was messing up his ranked or anything like that, but I really liked playing the game. And then fast forward a little bit, I get my own Xbox, but I wasn't allowed to have Xbox Live yet, and I really start playing just a ton of Halo 1's campaign and Halo 3's campaign, just playing it over and over and over again. And keep going. Destiny came out around this time. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like 13 when Destiny come out, somewhere around there. No, Destiny come out around 2013. So I'm like, or 2014. So I'm like 12, right? Yeah, I'm 12 when Destiny came out. And like ever since I was 12 years old, like that was what I did. Like I didn't really know how to play Destiny too well. I just knew how to play against people on PvP because I started getting Xbox Live around that time, around 12 or 13. So I got my first Xbox when I was like freaking 7 years old, but wasn't allowed to have Xbox Live till about 12 or 13. I played the Crucible over and over again, PvP, and just I would literally max out the character's level to the point where you had to like start doing light level and stuff, and I didn't know how to do that. Didn't know how to have raids, or didn't want to do raids or anything with other people. So I would just delete that hunter and then just level it up again to like level 20, I think it was, and just delete it and just do that over and over again. That's pretty much all I did in my free time, to be honest with you. I did a lot of working out and a lot of lifting weights and some golf here and there, but most of the time my free time was taken up by just doing crap in video games, and which was a blast when I was doing it. And I kind of kept going, and all I ever did, because Destiny started getting more updates, and I started playing a ton of it. I started playing all the expansions. I started playing everything they were putting on this game, man. I'd taken King, Rise of Iron. I wasn't there for the first two expansions, like those first two little ones, but as I kept going, Destiny 2 came out. You got Forsaken, you got Warmind, Curse of Osiris, just a ton of expansions on this game, man. And I had a ton of fun with it. And I kind of bounced back and forth between Halo and Destiny a lot. When I was a teenager, it was kind of cool. Like I didn't really have anything wrong with it. I still was able to get workout time in, go to school, get workout time in, play some video games with my buddies, and that was just kind of what it was. And I didn't really think anything of it. Eating junk food all the time, didn't think of anything of it really. Eventually, after 18, when I hit 18, I kind of tried to stop doing it. I tried to stop playing video games as much. I kind of left that old friend group I was with. I kind of did it on and off, and then eventually, when I was around like 20, like right now I'm 21, so eventually when I was around like 20, I kind of got rid of it fully, and then there was like a 6 or 7 or 8 month period where I just kept playing like a lot. But it was a lot different this time, because this time it wasn't like when I was a teenager. It was a lot like I'd play the game and I saw how much it was affecting other areas of my life. I saw like, and this is very recently too, like I'll just see like I get a little more grumpier. And my wife actually pointed it out, and I was like in my head when she was saying it, I was like, oh frick, she's kind of right though. You know what I mean? And so, cause I was just, I couldn't understand why I used to be able to play video games and things didn't affect me. Like it didn't have an extraneous effect in my life. But now when I do, for some reason, it has some sort of extraneous effect in my life where, it just, what's the word I'm looking for here? Where things are just different, where I suppose now maybe I'm older, maybe I don't have the I have more responsibilities than I did when I was a teenager. Therefore, it makes me grumpier. Let me try to explain it like this. So whenever I'm playing a lot of video games and stuff, and I have to go do stuff after it or before it, when I'm doing that stuff, I'm usually just looking forward to playing video games afterwards, and I don't really care about what I'm doing at all. Like, I'll go to work, and what I'm thinking about at work is just playing video games. But the problem is, like, I'm married right now, and like I'm getting older, and so these things actually matter a lot more than they did when I was a kid, when I was 16 through 18. Like they just matter more. And like school didn't really matter to me. And now I'm looking back and I'm like, wow, like I probably should have cared in school. That's just what it is. I should have cared in school. I probably would have gotten scholarships. I probably would have been able to get a good education. At this rate right now, too, like I'm about to finish college in like, I don't know, 7 years or something like that when I finish. But I would have been in it, or I could have been in it for 4 years and finished my degree if I would have known what I was going to do. And I'm not really putting too much blame on myself because, like, you know, I was appreciative to my parents to this day that they kind of let me make my own decisions, and really, like, I have no animosity towards them whatsoever or anything like that because I was able to make my own decisions and learn my own stuff. I mean, the stuff you see me right now, like the stretching, was a result of my own decisions of accepting a security guard's offer to me to teach me how to do kung fu. And like, you know, you think that'd be like, well, you should, you know, when you accepted that, you should have been on top of your game and you should have been worried about school and getting in, working a full-time job so you can get out into the world. Well, I don't know, man, because this stuff's like seriously helping me with my health and all that and a lot of anxiety issues. So like, just things happen for a reason and you can't control everything. But what I have noticed is with the video games, it has definitely affected me in a negative way as I'm getting older. And just recently, like I was talking to my wife about it too. I'm like, I think I should probably quit playing video games and along with social media and everything like that. I still want to post on here, but I may post something different because I was going for a software engineering degree. And I was going to do that to make video games, but now I think I might just use it for some good in the world. I honestly kind of want to use it to make programs for spaceships as they go to Mars. I don't know if there is any jobs like that, but hopefully it'll happen. But yeah, it's just a very interesting thing as I'm growing up. This channel will probably turn more into, like, I don't know, lots more physical videos like this, lots of life lesson videos like this every weekend. I was working on a big project, Season of the Deep Part 2, but I don't think that I'm going to be like publishing that. Maybe I'll publish the 30 seconds that I have or something like that just for the heck of it. But yeah, and I've tried to figure this out. Why am I so, you know, how do I put it? Like, why do I always want to play like video games and stuff? And it's because the stuff's just too fun. I mean, it genuinely is just too fun. I have way too much fun with it. And it's, I just always want to do it whenever I'm out and about. And then when I get back home and I finally get to play, like, then I have another responsibility to do. And then as soon as I like have to do that responsibility, I just get grumpy and I'm like, dude, I just want to sit here and play. And so I can't put 12 hours in like I used to a day after school. You know what I mean? Playing video games. Like now, like I have things to do and I have a life to live. And then it's 7:37. And I have a life to live. And I have just things to do, man. And I want to have this YouTube video climb. I'd love that. But hopefully I can be an example to some of you who are younger, or if you're my age. Like, I know that some of my old buddies, they still put 40 hours a week into like Destiny 2 and stuff, and I don't know how they can do it, to be honest with you. It's kind of saddening to me, because to me, I'm like, bro, like I would love to like do that, right? But when I'm done playing the video game, there's nothing there. You know what I mean? There's nothing to satisfy like a hole in my soul. And it's almost like it's just a different type of feeling after I play. Used to, after I play, I'd be like ready to go work out or something. But now after I play, it's like I just didn't do anything just then. I feel horrible about myself. And so and that's just totally natural. And I've tried to get rid of it, but I've been unable to get rid of it. I've tried and tried and tried just to like almost force myself to play video games sometimes. I'm just growing up and my interests are changing. It's just what's happening. And if you're going through this, you know, you're not alone. And, you know, I'm not like advocating like you guys have to do exactly what I do. Right now I'm trying to like stop social media and stop video games and all that stuff. And like when this post, I'm just not even going to be checking the comments or anything like that. I'm just going to be posting life lessons every weekend pretty much. But yeah, this is definitely a new time in life. And I think we all do grow up. And we all start to understand life a little more differently than we did when we were in high school. And that is totally fine. Things usually flip. I know the guys that are big nerds in high school, it usually flips. They like to be physical in high school or after high school. And the guys who were big jocks in high school, they usually flips and they like to be a little bit more homebodies in high school. So things just flip. But anyways, appreciate you guys listening. It's been Max the Zealot, and I'll see you later.